Hello students, welcome to the class on editorial decode, and in this class I will not be decoding the editorial. Rather, I will be dealing with a very important topic, and this topic is important for General Studies Mains Examination Paper 2, and the name of the topic is National Mental Health Care Act. Now when it comes to mental health was dealt under Mental Health Act 1987. Now this act also focused on how to provide care and protection to the people suffering from mental health. Now before we discuss this National Mental Health Care Act, we must know something about mental health. Now mental health, or a good mental health, for that means is very important. Now if you will not be having a good mental health, if the citizenry will not be having the good mental health, they will not be able to contribute to the welfare and the productivity of the nation. So we need a kind of a human resource which have a good mental health. Now what is meant by good mental health? A citizen that is not afflicted with the anxiety disorder, a citizen that is not afflicted with the depression, a citizen that is not afflicted with the sadness, a citizen that is having a wholesome mental health by which he will be able to think properly, by which he will be able to contribute to the productivity and the development of the nation. Now when it comes to mental health, this act has done transcendental changes of how the nation would be viewing the person having this mental health issues. Now first of all, this act has made it right, that anybody who is afflicting with this mental health can have access to the medical care. Now this is your right. Now it has become a right that you can go to a hospital, governmental hospital, and you can tell them that you have this kind of some anxiety factor. In that case, they must treat you. Now this is your right. And along with that, you will also have the access to the free medical facilities, free medicines and checkup. Now this is again a very important change. So you have the right, you have the access to the free medicines. And along with that, earlier suicide was criminalized, and now suicide has been decriminalized. Now why suicide has been decriminalized? Now one resorts to suicide only out of stress, out of pain, out of grief, out of sadness, or when one is short of the resources, or when one is short of the options and the choices. Your mental aspect undergoes stress, and your brain responds with sadness, with melancholy. That becomes a situation when you start thinking of committing suicide. Now as per the Indian Penal Code, suicide was considered as a crime. But this Mental Health Care Act has done away with this provision. Now no longer this suicide is a crime. Now along with making mental health care a right and free medication, and this suicide thing has been done away with, the government has also taken on itself the responsibility to treat this section of the society afflicting with mental disabilities or with mental issues or mental disorders as a part of a society for which the government has the responsibility to make themselves part of the mainstream society. So now the government is taking on itself the responsibility. Now this is a very important responsibility that the government has taken on itself. Now this bill is also important, keeping into consideration the abysmal or the poor level of the health facilities that are existing in India. In India, India is actually short of psychiatrists. We are short of psychiatric analysis tools. So if we want to make this act really work in the practical world, we really need to strengthen this psychiatric domain. So this was all for the editorial decode. You can subscribe to this channel. Name of the channel is Brainy IAS. You can contact me at 845940000 in case you're interested in buying the video classes on entire civil services preparation, and if you want to join online classes, and you can also join our offline classes. Now, in order to avail the information, you can visit our website. Our website is brainyias.com. So this was all for the day. Bye bye. Take care. Have a nice day.